Well, here I am back getting some lunch ready for the air fryer. I got to flip this porterhouse steak here. Yesterday, I had a porterhouse steak smaller than this one and a T-bone to go with it for lunch. I was really hungry yesterday. I also had a burger and a half, so was that like a third, almost a half pound of burger for lunch and for breakfast, along with 4 eggs. And then that evening I was still hungry. I ate some carnivore crisps. So yesterday I ate a lot more than I normally do. But I was also resting and recovering from my workout at the gym. Man, my body really needed some rest after that. I was gonna go back the following day. I wasn't so sore that I was in pain, but I knew that my body needed to rest some more before I went back. I needed a little more recovery time. I guess that's something that comes with age some, but I want to be able to go back today and possibly sign up for their membership. I think I can live with it because I like the benefit I got from being around other people exercising, and also being in the gym with having so many choices of what I could work on to make sure I get everything I want to get done in a short period of time. So that may be the way we go. But just wanted to come and share with you what I'm doing now and see how the rest of the day plays out, and we'll cover it soon. So I've been doing this for a minute because I'm not really sure what to say right now. I've had a rough time with work the past couple of days. It's just been a lot of effort and not a lot of production, so it's been quite frustrating. And yesterday I was so tired after having gone to the gym the day before and doing that exercise. It wasn't that I was really sore and not able to move around. I just knew my body needed to have some rest. So I gave it a rest yesterday, and then this morning, again, both days, yesterday and today, after that workout, I slept a good 3 hours longer than I normally do. I usually get up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm ready to go. But yesterday I got up at 7:30, and today I got up, it was almost 8. So it just threw me off a little bit, getting that little extra harder workout in there. But it felt so good to do, I wanted to come back and keep going. I don't even know how many curls I've done. I'm just talking and going. And you know, I think that's probably a good way to do it anyway, since this is not real heavyweight. I'm not trying to build up some super bulk or anything like that. I'm just trying to keep my muscles strong as I get older, keep myself agile, and keep that strength up so that I can handle the things that I need to handle. You know, I've been getting kind of used to pushing myself for a while now. So I want to make sure that I point out that even though that workout 2 days ago was my first time back in the gym in a very long time. I mean, a year ago, I was barely doing, a little over a year ago, March or April this time last year, I had just started doing 10 push-ups in the morning and 10 push-ups in the afternoon and 10 in the evening, just so I could get some kind of exercise done. Now, I've always had a good build. I just had it all covered in fat before, so I think I just uncovered it when I went on this diet. But I've added a little bit of muscle since then because I was doing weights early last year, and I think I overdid it. And then when I moved, I hadn't overdone it by then, but the move itself pushed me over the edge for my body being tired. And then I wound up just doing a lot of walks, and then eventually I brought the squats and the push-ups back in, and that really got me going back in the right direction. It's tough to stay consistent, but it's a lot easier now that I've got this diet that's helped me to have the foresight, the ability to look at my body and see I got something I can work with. I can see where I can work on something and make progress. Whereas before it was just like, where am I gonna start? My body's falling apart. But once the diet helped me lose the weight and gave me the energy to want to work out, it's been a lot easier to do. The hard part is sometimes working it into a busy work schedule. And that's where I think you get a little unique perspective from my channel, because I am still working full-time. And I try to produce videos every day if I can for you, but I always want to make sure I bring you something that's useful and informative, that's going to deal with carnivore diet, that's going to deal with the health situation, that's going to deal with any type of diet. All the way around, I'm looking to help you get more healthy. And whether that means getting yourself more fit or getting yourself the right nutrition, I think they go hand in hand. but that's what I'm going to keep coming back to do. So it's good that I'm getting it back on track. As far as the membership goes at the gym, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that. I don't like the way they front load their pricing and have to play games with it. It's not just because I don't like the way they're doing the fees. It's really more than my budget can handle right now. It just makes it tough. So I can relate to what you guys are going through out there, I promise you. When people ask me if I'm rich because I eat this diet, I just laugh, man. I'm barely getting by. But I find a way to make it work because that's what's important for my family. Having the right food, having the right nutrition, having a roof over our head, and being healthy, that's what you can ask for, especially when you're watching civilization fall down around you. Just hope that we can have a roof over our head and food in our stomachs, and that we got the strength to get through each day. And that's why I keep coming back to you, to want to encourage you to do the same, to get yourself healthy, get yourself in shape, make sure you're ready to help your family when times get tough. Hopefully times won't get as tough as some of the clouds on the horizon seem to lead us to think, but I think we'd be fools to keep going on in ignorance, thinking that everything's just going to be okay, even though there's some major issues in our supply chain and in our leadership and our economic standards and a lot of decisions we're making as different nations around the world seem to be following the influence of the World Economic Forum. It's going to be rough one way or the other. Either people are going to stand up and say no more of this, which is going to make it rough all the way around, or it's going to collapse under its own weight, which is going to make it rough all the way around. So I just hope for a miracle. But between now and then, get healthy. Be ready. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Every day you're going to have a battle to fight. You're going to have a battle to fight somehow, regardless of how bad things get overall economically. You're always going to have a dragon to slay. So get out there and slay those dragons. Don't let anything stop you from getting your exercise in. Even when you don't feel like going that night, get it in. It'll make you feel better. I'll see you next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
Goat.